You may remember a previous video I made on this crazy man here, who goes by the channel name Humble Seeker. He is severely crazy, I mean major Looney Tunes, which means, of course, he is a kindred spirit of the Misfits. Mandy discovered him back in January, and at that time, some of his magic numbers coincided with some of her magic numbers, so Mandy's Jesus apparently told her that he was a true prophet who would be involved in corroborating the day of the rapture. When she shared this in January, her disciples thought she was saying it would happen that week. They thanked her for a good strong dose of hopium to sustain them that week. After nothing happened, Mandy saved face by continuing to share his incessant hopium with continued reassurances that one of these days he would be right. This became one of the many subplots in the great Mandy drama, as her critics held her to that claim. A month or so later, in late February, when nothing had happened, one day Mandy saw some smoke in her neighborhood, and she seriously thought it was a sign of the end of the world. But there was a tiny problem. Humble Seeker didn't get the memo because he didn't live in her neighborhood. Mandy's critics reminded her that she had said Humble Seeker would know when the rapture was coming. That prompted Mandy's Jesus to come and save the day. Mandy's Jesus promised her that Humble Seeker would abruptly have a change of heart and corroborate her. Then a week later, when nothing happened, Mandy shared this now infamous post. Humble Seeker would soon make a video warning of the rapture in 72 hours. Thus says the Lord, when ye see 72 hours in a Humble Seeker video, ye shall know the rapture is nigh. 6 weeks later, when nothing happened, McKenna took matters into her own hands. In what will forever be known as the bathroom incident, McKenna, babbling gibberish in a semi-conscious state on her bathroom floor, predicted that the rapture would happen on April 23, regardless of Humble Seeker's opinion. To reconcile the discrepancy, McKenna said her bathroom video was the 72-hour video, which Humble Seeker would eventually promote on his channel.
I can share my screen, actually. So this way, if the bride watches this recording and shares it, Humble Seeker.
You said the video that just came out is Humble Seeker's 72-hour, or the one that's going to come out?
No, my post is going to be his warning. The bride is, I think, going, like the faithful servants are going to tell Humble Seeker, they're going to post the link to this.
Yeah, so I confirmed.
Can you see
anybody else? I confirmed really quick.
Yes.
Anybody else can confirm too, but he said that the bride was to share it to get his attention, and then he wasn't going to receive it at first, but then that's where the dream comes in.
Got it.
McKenna launched a major offensive to barrage him with links to her video. She and her compadres invaded his comment section, demanding his attention. Veronica shared a link to the video. Kay Carpenter shared it. Arnett was over there. And here is McKenna herself on his channel begging him to watch her video because the multiple times that she had tagged him wasn't clear enough. He had no idea what she was going on about. April 23rd came and went, and once again, nothing happened. Humble Seeker never noticed. No turnaround video, no endorsing the Misfits, no promoting McKenna, and no rapture. And the Misfit Coven does not care. Veronica is presently distracted by a shiny object in London as she continues to insist the rapture is imminent. Eileen is trying to salvage some little detail McKenna apparently predicted correctly that had nothing to do with the major thrust of her prediction that the rapture would happen. Meanwhile, the rumors were flying that McKenna made a power play to become Queen Bee. And Mandy made herself useful by bizarrely reasserting that she is Gee's true love. Yeah, nice job there not looking threatened. Mandy then launched an offensive of her own, sharing a new message every few hours, while noticeably downplaying McKenna's botched operation. At one point, Mandy's Jesus told her, and I quote, "I am coming at 8:45 when the daylight meets the spawn." Yeah, that was so creepy, not even Mandy could muster an explanation for it. Mandy has since rejuvenated her love of rapturism and is currently predicting that something will soon happen. So she's back in the good graces of her old rapturist followers, and many of them have come back around to thank her for the rapture hopium. And there you have the latest on the Misfits. A failed rapture date, a failed coup attempt, a failed offensive on Humble Seeker, and not one shred of remorse or embarrassment. McKenna plows ahead with her thousands of viewers supporting whatever nonsense she says next, and Queen Bee Mandy seems to have held on to her throne, at least for now. And the beat goes on.